What up, YouTube? Let's hear. Thanks again for visiting the channel. As always, I appreciate it. What do I have for you today? We're going to do, excuse me, a very exciting unboxing. This is mine. I bought it. I don't normally, this is something I don't normally do. I bought something off the secondary market. A knife that is very difficult to get a hold of these days. I overpaid for it by about $90, which I kind of took that into consideration. Excuse me. And this is a knife that I've wanted for quite some time, and it's very hard to get your hands on. So I figured the $90 extra was worth it. But again, I don't really buy things off the secondary market, so I'm not exactly sure what we have here. Hopefully it's what I paid for, but I'm not quite sure exactly. So let's go ahead and open her up and see what we've got here. This is not exactly a new knife to me. It's something I've had in the past, but there is a little bit of a different difference here. This is a different blade shape from what I normally have. So we'll see what it looks like. I'm very excited. Like I said, I haven't been able to purchase this guy on the primary market, so really looking forward to getting into this guy. Sorry, I bumped the camera there. Apologize. All right, let's see here. Cut it enough? Thought I did. I'll split off screen here for a second. There we go. All else fails, brute force is the answer. Okay. Excuse me. So we have a Spyderco. Very, very exciting. And some tactical peanuts. Save those for later. All right. Oh, that's beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous. Get rid of these guys. Sorry for going off the camera here for a second. Excuse me. I got this horrible cough. No sticker. Okay, so there's your standard pamphlet, and you've got your little note here that they send with all of them, indicating what's in the box and how it's made and all that stuff. If you want to pause there, you can read that if you'd like. Okay. So far so good. All right, so we have a paramilitary 2 with JG10 handles, which I'm probably going to be dyeing those. I don't know though, I kind of like the way that transparency looks there. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, that is awesome. So, my PM2 Tanto. Very, very difficult to get a hold of. It looks pretty good. Spyderco CPMS 30V and Golden, Colorado, USA Earth. Got your 2 signatures there. Here's one of the easiest ways to tell if your knife is real or not. See if I can get this to focus. Come on. Okay, so you've got the Golden, Colorado, USA Earth there. Normally, if something is a fake, it will say Golden, Colorado without the comma. And the USA Earth, I believe that the periods after the USA Earth aren't there. So that's one of the easier ways to tell if you've got a genuine Spyderco or not. Another way, the spider up here, this little part with the mouth or the teeth or whatever you want to call it, you can see that this is just kind of like a triangle there. On the phonies, I think it's kind of more rounded off. It's very difficult to tell. They've gotten very, very, very good at making clones these days. So, you know, you got to be very careful when you're buying something, especially off the secondary market. You got to look at the pictures, make sure everything looks correct. Also, with this guy, I can tell the grind looks pretty good. Hard to really see if there's anything askew there, but I don't see anything. There's no high grinds or bumps or anything like that that I can see. There might be a few little micro scratches on here just because this is a previously owned knife, but it looks pretty good to me. I like that a lot. I'm actually gonna do some measurements here just for fun, some size comparisons, and I'm also gonna get the blade stock thickness, because I don't know if the blade stock thickness on the Tanto is different than on the standard version. So first we'll just do the size comparisons here. We've got the Rat 1 and then the Rat 2. So Rat 1 coming in at exactly 8.5 inches and the Rat 2 coming in at exactly 7 inches. The PM2 Tanto comes in just over 8 inches. I think it's 8.25. It's a little bit shorter than the Rat 1 and definitely longer than the Rat 2. So that's okay for size comparison there. Another thing I wanted to do is just compare this with the standard version. This is my original PM2, which the blade is M4 on this guy, so I got a little bit of a fingerprint up here. So I tried to force a patina on this guy. It really looks like crap, but it's my first attempt. So I don't know. It doesn't look horrible. It's still usable, obviously, but it doesn't look pretty at all. And the other one I wanted to compare this with is the Wharncliffe, the other blade shape. So I think there's actually one other blade shape that the PM2 comes in. I apologize. Kick the camera there. Stabilize this a little bit. So I think the other blade grind that this comes in is a saber grind, but I could be wrong. But this is one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to get the Tantos, because I've got the standard and I had the Wharncliffe. So this kind of completes my collection a little bit, which is awesome. Probably my favorite is the Wharncliffe. I think it kind of looks like a Plague Doctor mask a little bit. But the utility of this blade is really, really awesome. It's got a full, not a full flat grind. Well, I mean, it is a full flat grind, but you've got a flat cutting edge here all the way down to the end. The standard version, you've got some belly with a pretty good piercing tip on it. And this one kind of is the best of both worlds. You've got a flat cutting edge all the way out to about 85% of the blade, which turns up to a little bit of a belly, and you've got a good piercer here, and you've got this this flat that carries out to almost 85% of the blade, which gives you quite a bit of extra thickness to the end of the blade. Makes the blade a lot more sturdy. So anyway, let's get to the rest of the measurements here. Now, this does run on phosphor bronze washers, as all PM2s do. As I said, it's excuse me, it's 8.25 inches overall. The blade length itself looks like about 3.5 inches, and the cutting edge is just about 3 inches, maybe a little bit longer. The blade stock thickness on this guy, this is also a compression lock, just like all the rest of the PM2s. Let's see here. So we've got 142 thousandths. Let's see what the regular one is. That one's also 142 thousandths. So there's no difference in the blade stock thickness. And I don't know if there's a big difference in the weight or not, with that blade being a little bit thicker. Come on, there we go. All right, it's already zeroed out. So the standard PM2 comes in at 3.6 ounces. 3.6 ounces. Now, I don't know if it's going to make a huge difference or not. This one still has the pocket clip on it. I didn't think to take that off ahead of time. I apologize. So 4.2, I'm guessing that might be a little bit heavier just with the pocket clip on there, but I don't have my screwdriver next to me to actually, you know what? I'm going to get up and go grab that because I want to take this pocket clip off and see where that goes. Hold on one second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. So it should be T6s, yeah. All right. Now, as everybody knows, I'm not a huge fan of T6, but I think everybody knows that Spyderco uses T6 for all their pocket clips for the most part. I think there is one knife. I think my Spyderco Tough actually comes with T8 hardware on the pocket clip, but I haven't used that in quite a while, so I'm not necessarily sure. Okay, so I think we were at 3.6. So that, yeah, that's a little bit heavier than the standard PM2 at 4.1 ounces. Yeah, okay, good. So, I think that's everything about this guy. So I really love this blade shape. I like Tantos a lot. I know they're harder to sharpen, but that doesn't bother me too much. And as far as getting the satin finish was the only finish available, obviously, because I bought it off of eBay. I didn't want the you know, DLC or you know, whatever coating on this particular knife, just because I wanted to be able to see the grind lines and the shine and all that. So I'm very happy with this. Like I said, I may or may not dye the G10 scales, but I don't know that for sure yet. But as of right now, this is awesome. I really love this knife. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments down below. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and stay out of trouble. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Take care. Bye.